Questions are being asked, some approaches, or you could even interpret them as answers, are being given. It's then the speed and ability to take those messages on board. So automation has come up many times today, right from Tiffany all the way through today. People have mentioned automation, people have mentioned hybrid models. Let's take automation as an example. So what I'm finding is everyone who has not got a fully automated platform for patching, for security, for remote management, whatever, knows they have to do it, comes to an event like this, talks to their colleagues and goes, yeah, we really must do this. Gets back, has had a day full of emails, issues, and probably which could have been solved by a lot of automation actually built up. And then they just get back to the normal day-to-day running. So it's how do you break out of that cycle and just take the time to break out of that cycle to say, right, we are going to implement this automation project. And automation is just an example of it. Quite often we often see it around some of the discussions we've had about marketing. And in terms of focus, again, Tiffany mentioned it, I've mentioned it in terms of the boardroom session we had. How do you actually focus on a segment rather than just going out with a scattergun approach? What do you want to be famous for? And again, to do that, you actually need a lot of thought. You actually need to do a piece of work. Lots of people do not have a marketing department because this market is not full of massive providers that have a huge marketing department. So how do you do that? I think that everyone's trying to figure out along their day-to-day jobs, and that's where I designed with my team the IBM program to support MSPs. We bring in external experts to be like the virtual marketing CMO, the virtual advisor that they actually need. But more than just virtual, someone actually real does turn up. But it's an industry specialist rather than someone masquerading as a specialist. This is people that, as if they had taken the time out to say, right, I need to hire an external agency to, work on my social media profile or design a product launch. People are launching products all the time. They are launching services. So if you were launching a new phone or a new car or something like that, you would hire an agency to do that and you would go through a product launch plan. So if you are hiring a new service, then what I've tried to do in the IBM program is take away that issue of going out, well, who can I get to help me do this? Well, we've already done the search and found the agencies that are good, and here's how you engage with them, and we'll support you in that engagement. And by support, I mean financially support you in that engagement. So I think a lot of people here accept the messages. They know they have to do something, but it's how do they break out of the day-to-day activities that we'll face to actually then do it. Because people will go back, and on Friday, they'll have a bunch of mail that's packed up. They'll probably have one or two issues, because you're managing stuff, issues always come up. They've probably got client meetings booked because they are out all day, so they've got some stuff booked for tomorrow. Then it'll be Monday morning with the usual Monday morning issues, and suddenly a week goes by, and you haven't done that thing that you thought you were going to do that you talked about last week. So I think that's one of the challenges, is how do you do that alongside all the day-to-day stuff that goes on, and that's the thing to break out. But that's where the leaders come from. Anyone that's done anything and leading in a market has broken out from the norm and has taken the time and found a way of making the time or engage the support to actually do that.